So, as some of you may know, I'm trying to do digital meetings for people who don't live in the area. To this point, I've not been able to figure out a way to have it done live from the computer. So we're going to use my cell phone for Todd and some of the other people who are not able to attend. If you want to see this meeting or any of the future meetings, you can go to our website, ussunity.com, click on crew login, click on forums, and you'll see the meeting where you'll be able to see any of the meetings from this point on, along with the meeting notes. If you are not able to attend a meeting and you want to use that, just do a quick comment at the bottom and you'll still get credit for attending the meeting. All right.
You need a login, right?
Yes, you do. But when you log in, it'll give you the option to use your Facebook account or a Gmail account, or you can use your own email. So that we tried to make it a little simple. All right. So we have new people, so I think we need to do introductions today. Well, my name is Katrina Fletcher. I'm the captain, and this is my son. Whoops. This is my son, Billy Fletcher. He's the captain's assistant. Go ahead.
Mark Williams, I'm the first officer. You can also call me DeMarcus.
Linda Coates, I'm communications.
Trump mascot. Carol Kane, recreation officer.
Rob Warren, chief engineer.
Kathleen Neese, navigator.
I'm the same, and then from the Maximilian.
Welcome.
My name's Robert Castro.
Hi, Robert. All right, so now that we're all friends,
And John.
John
Oh.
Chubb, Max.
sorry, John.
Adam, our security chief, is up front, manning the store.
Yeah. All right. So we've already discussed this a little bit. So I was going to do a meeting live through Periscope. However, it doesn't look like I'm going to have internet back here even on my phone. So
We're right back. I got you something.
it'll just have to be added to the website after the meeting's done until we can figure it out. I'll eventually figure it out. I just need a little more time, I think. So the programs don't seem to be working, and I learned by accident that to use the YouTube live, you have to have 100 members or 100 followers. So that's why YouTube hasn't been working. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Well, we'll
lot of
eventually.
money.
Sorry?
It's a lot of money.
No, I mean, it's free. It's just you got to have people follow you. And since I've not really been promoting our YouTube, I mean, nobody's been watching it. But I'll put this on there and all future ones on there. So maybe, who knows, maybe we'll even attract new people.
Well, the other thing, just remind me to put something about that in Voyages for the Federation,
For the digital meetings?
because we could let people that aren't in the area. There's a lot of people. I do the newsletter for Federation, and there's a lot of people that don't have groups near them. I mean, they're 200 miles from their closest group. So,
Well, hopefully we'll be able to do something for them. I mean, we do a lot of online stuff, like the next slide, so it's something they could participate in and feel good about.
cool.
All right, so 2018, help get the Wrath of Khan into the National Film Registry. I don't know if anybody follows this, but Star Trek has never been put into the National Film Registry. Star Wars was put in 1989. So I think it's time we're represented. So we did sort of a quick vote amongst us, and we decided the Wrath of Khan. So basically what I have done, what you can do to help, if you visit our website at ussunity.com/TWOK, that gives you the instructions, the date, everything you need to do to nominate this film. You're allowed to nominate up to 50, so if you want to add more on top of the Wrath of Khan, go ahead. I put all of the Star Trek films, so and a couple other random ones. So this will be, if you're on our Facebook page, if you follow our Facebook page, I can share it there to make it easier. because I'm sure that'll be difficult to remember. Or if you go to ussunity.com, a pretty pink screen will pop up that takes you straight to that page. But it's going to take everybody to get it in, because we all have a lot of friends that like Star Trek on our Facebook, on our Twitter, whatever. So if everybody shares it and even half of the people nominate, it's going to get in. So the deadline is September 15th, and we'll know shortly after if we succeeded. I think this is a worthy cause. All right. I don't know if you could read this.
Not against that background.
What was it? Okay, Starbase volunteers needed. Mark, if you wanted to, I'm not sure what you guys have.
So we need volunteers.
Well,
Basically, so the store is volunteer run, manned. Melinda knows more than I do, but we're open, right now we have to close Tuesdays because we have no one to work. We have people to cover Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But if anybody is on vacation or something happens, we have no one to cover. We have a couple of people that are filling in a little bit. Thank you. But if anybody wants to volunteer for Starbase, Melinda can train you. And then, you don't have to work every week. It can be a fill-in. It can be I'll work the third Saturday of the month sometimes, or I'll work for a few hours on this day or whatever. So if anybody would like to just talk, you can talk to Melinda or I, but Melinda's here more and knows more than I do.
Yep, and then we'll train you and,
Sometimes when the right customers come in, it's even fun.
It is fun. And you do get a 15% discount for being a worker here.
and sometimes you get perks, like we get into conventions and things, That's sometimes a spring for.
And it's not real hard to work.
Yeah.
and you also get promotional credit with Unity. So work there enough, you'll get a promotion. All right. All right. Out of This World Festival. That is on April 21st. We have some special guests, which you guys are going to probably be better to discuss. Rob Simone, because I'm not quite sure who he is. Susan Urell, she's the local writer who does the Molartron and Friends.
I looked that up, it's really cute.
He's a giant tooth that fights crime. So,
With the sci-fi.
it's very cool. I met her at Wizard World, and she's a lot of fun. So I'm excited to have her. Rob Simone, he does
Coast to Coast radio show. And
AM.
he's been on Ancient Aliens. He writes for Fate magazine. He's
Fate.
just into all kinds of, it's called Fate magazine.
Fate magazine?
What, F-A-T-E.
That means so.
I don't remember what kind of, yeah. And he's into like paranormal UFO lectures, goes on lectures and, does episodes of Ancient Aliens
And he's a Trek fan. He's a member of the Federation. He's the communications director for Federation. So
There are a couple. Dr. Bob Tesla, I think everybody knows him. He's a lot of fun. Science fiction author Jerry Young. The dystopian romance author ZKS Ravenwolf hasn't decided if she's coming. She said yes and she said no, so I'm sort of waiting on a final. I'll let you know as soon as she makes it. The book was actually co-written with another author, and I think that may have something to do with it, but we'll see. Musical guests, Biogenesis and Alan Reed. I think everybody knows Alan Reed. That's who's been at all the past ones, right?
He's been a
he's
friend.
really good.
Been a friend, and he just released his first CD not too long ago.
Oh, cool.
I mean, he's a professional, but he's been a friend of the store for a long time, and he always comes and plays for free.
He does a lot of 60s, 70s, 80s
So,
music.
yeah, and he does shows all over Columbus at different clubs and things. You can catch him, on Facebook. He always, like when he's gonna be someplace.
And then the demonstrations, I think everybody knows, is it Rob LaPaca
Lapaka.
and his Lost in Space robot? Scott Crawford's alienated production costume display. Is that who had Lucille last year?
Yeah, he didn't bring his display last year.
Oh, okay.
He did bring had a board one year, but last year he was dressed like the Lone Ranger.
Oh,
And then he
okay.
had a Star Trek uniform on.
Okay.
But he didn't bring his display because he was at another event.
Okay. And then Mark Hamilton displaying his collection of custom action figures.
And this isn't just in the store, this is gonna be out in the mall. There'll be tables and talks and music and
Yeah.
on Saturday, on the 21st. The 22nd, it's for sure now.
Oh, is it for sure?
Yes. The 22nd on Sunday, we're having a UFO summit here in the store. Rob will be there and MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network.
I heard of them.
Yeah.
They will be here and they're gonna do the Ohio director's gonna do a talk on, well, he's got a couple of them, I don't know which one he's
Thomas
doing.
Workman is his name.
Yes, so they will be here for Sunday.
What's the status on Confused Greenies?
They're coming.
They are
They
coming?
just confirmed the other day. Yeah.
Yay.
In April?
April 21st is the Out of This World Festival, which will be bigger, and then the 22nd will be the UFO Summit, which will be smaller.
What about Wayward Saints, are they coming?
No, I think I contacted Issa. I don't know if they're doing anything right now, but the Greenies have a TARDIS and a Bell. They have like a full-size TARDIS.
That's cool.
I need to email Jess and make sure they bring, it's like a big wooden thing, you know, and they've got it at Marcon and they have a Dalek.
All right, so the important stuff. Volunteers are needed. So Melinda needs volunteers for setup and tear down, volunteers to work the store that day, and then, of course, we need volunteers for Unity. I mean, I'm sure I'll be there all day.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Starbase booth as well,
So you will need volunteers for the Starbase booth.
yeah.
Okay, so if anybody can volunteer, you need to coordinate with Melinda. She'll assign you where to go, what to do. What time do you want to do setup?
When can we get in the mall? Can we get in at
9
9? Okay. It starts at 11 and it's not gonna be too hard, it's just a matter of taking tables out, no tents.
Yeah, nothing will fly in the air this
Yeah,
year.
figuring out without, you know, the electricity.
No roadside traffic.
Yeah,
Just some, tables and maybe some grid wall, and the mall has those, you know, those backdrop things, like I saw
Oh.
those.
oh, the black
Yeah.
curtains with the poles?
Oh, yeah. So we could, I'm thinking we could back-to-back people, like they did at Origins, you
Mhm.
know? I don't know exactly how, we gotta figure out how to set it up, cause we don't really know yet, cause it's our first time.
Here.
And I have to walk it with security and mall management to make sure that it's all, you know, and that's what we're gonna do on the 4th, on April.
Yeah, and there's still questions, we may have more tables, we don't know yet, so.
Yeah.
But I think also, if somebody wants to volunteer to help set up, they don't have to stay all day. If you wanna help tear down, we appreciate any help.
You can
So-
come later in the day and just, you know, come help tear down if, you know, if you're, have something else going
Go
on.
under the table.
Yeah. Give somebody a potty break or, you know, lunch break or something that, you know, is here all day.
Yeah, not bring it back to you.
And if we have a way of securing it. Yeah, but I'll definitely volunteer sometime during the day.
Well, you
I'll be
can,
there.
you know, you guys, like, you can take turns working at Starbase for a little, and then out at your table, if you get bored, you can switch people around who are trained, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So if you
Yeah,
get
I'll
bored,
use Starbase and Unity, so.
Yeah.
What are the hours of this?
11 to 6, the 21st, and then the one on Sunday starts at 2. I put 2 to 6, because we close at 6, right?
That's probably.
And Russ said we were starting at 2, so.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I have not talked about MUFON about a time, but he said,
Yeah, well, we open at 1:30, and I said to Russ, well, when are we starting? So he go 2, just pulled that out of his hat.
well, and I don't think the talks can be more than an hour, and then questions, and so.
Yeah.
if somebody has a great deal of energy and likes being silly, Susan Urell is looking for somebody also to dress up as Molotron.
Hey, I can do it.
Well,
Shameless.
if you will have fun with it, then I
How,
mean,
how does Mullertron work? I can't dance the robot, but I can.
He's a big tooth.
Oh, no.
she actually has the costume. She just needs somebody to wear it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. All right. Well, I will let her know. I mean, if you
I might
get
need
sick of
somebody
it.
to guide me around and make sure that I don't run into something.
Well, I did ask her, and she hasn't got back to me, but I've asked her if there's if we need to go by height or size or something for the costume, because it looks pretty muscular.
Well, there might be padding, maybe.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of dancing involved and all of that fun stuff, but I thought it would be fun to have Mullertron in. I just, she said it's 45 or what did she say, 45 or $50 an hour for us to rent Mullertron.
To
So-
rent it, forget it.
Yeah, well, no, if
Oh,
we
first.
wear it, she'll bring him for free.
Oh, okay.
And we could always have, if you get tired of it, we could have somebody else.
Yeah.
Katrina might, cause she does Babs Bunny, so she might be,
Okay.
well.
Yeah, because if you get to a point where you're like, get this thing off me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems hot to me, and
Okay.
I mean, I would be happy to do it if I wasn't going to bake. But it may be hot. Yeah, this Alaskan girl can't handle the heat.
Yeah, it gets very hot.
All right, so I will let her know that we have volunteers. She'll be happy to hear that.
That's
So,
awesome.
and she will be bringing her books, and if she does anything like she did at Wizard World, she had free toothbrushes for the kids and free pencils and bookmarks, and she was really a lot of fun. I think you guys are gonna like her.
Yeah, I look forward to working with her.
And her book is actually based on Star Trek. That's even the funniest part. So
I looked her up and read through a little bit, it's really cute.
it's adorable.
Supposed to help kids not be afraid of the dentist type thing.
As she told me the story, she was in a store one day and heard a mom threaten her son or daughter if they didn't behave, she was going to take them to the dentist. And that's where Mollertron came from. Yeah, no kidding.
I just quit here at the bill, that's all.
Yeah, the bill's not fun. All right, so Wizard World, I'm sure everybody's expected this, but we will not have a booth there this year. I'm not seeing that they have any celebrities that are Trek related, so we can just go and have fun on our
And
own.
it's expensive too, right?
Well, I think it was like $200. So,
And with
which,
no track.
yeah, it would be worth it if there was somebody there, but
When is Wizard World?
I'll.
Mid-June.
yeah.
Wizard World and Origins are like a week apart, but I can't remember which one was first.
Has Russ said whether we're gonna do either?
I forgot to ask him,
We got time.
yeah,
Starbase versus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unity, I can't justify paying for it if there's not going to be anyone there.
Last time Asgard did Wizard World when the,
Table
Water.
for free.
water, Coney was here in town.
Now, Susan had mentioned to me she would hook me up with somebody that may be able to work with us, but I mean, unless we have people going there specifically to see somebody, I didn't see a lot of people running around in Trek uniforms last year. I mean, there were a few.
Because all the Trek people, it was the same, weekend as the con in Vegas, and all the Star Trek people were in Vegas.
Oh, true. Yeah, I suppose that they would rather go to that one than.
Yeah.
I mean, not that David Tennant wasn't just absolutely great, but
I wonder if Wizard World is seeking to punish those same people by not letting them on the schedule for this year.
Nichelle was at Cleveland last year too, wasn't she? So she's in Cleveland this year. Wasn't there somebody else?
I haven't read the Cleveland list, so.
Well, they had a killer lineup. They had Stan Lee.
he's
Which
canceled.
He has canceled. So has Jason. I can't say. Is it Momoa? He has canceled. But they had David Tennant and Billy Piper and John Barrowman.
Yeah.
So that's one heck of a lineup right there. I can't remember who else they have, but we're not going there either. I was going to take Billy to see Stanley, and I switched at the last minute before I bought the tickets and decided to take him to Columbus because Columbus has a lot of kids stuff. Cleveland does not. So I would rather him enjoy his first time. Okay. I'm not sure if anybody's really, do you have anything to,
Unless you wanna reschedule our museum trip,
Which I did put in the newsletter, but I didn't hear anything, so.
I haven't seen it yet. I just got my internet.
Oh, no, it's
a
fine.
couple days ago.
No, but I did put it in there, so
Okay.
it, hopefully people were reminded.
well, I do want to reschedule it, but there were a lot of the people who wanted to go aren't here today.
Okay,
So maybe we should try to reschedule it by email.
That might be an idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we send a, not just a newsletter thing, but just in our museum?
Okay.
I didn't like sending the minutes out to everybody on Facebook.
I thought that was awesome, by the way.
So I can, do that too for the people that aren't here.
Okay.
Most of it, not everybody gets it, but most people do.
For you guys, the art museum, their free day is on Sunday. So we were going to meet up and go in and visit the museum on Sunday. Now I can't remember who is there. It was like impressionist art or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it looks like a good time. We just haven't been able to get together.
I think the last time I've been there is with the photography group.
All right. So I've never been there, so I'm really excited. It's just trying to get time.
January was crazy.
Yeah. And my battery's about to die. So, all right. Miscellaneous. All right. Discovery. Last episode. What did everybody think?
Whoa.
I haven't
No
seen it.
spoilers.
I'm sorry, I haven't got caught up yet.
No spoilers.
Everything,
but-
it falls into place, and you know,
But I did
it all
see
makes
something.
sense in the last episode.
It was really good. It was really good.
Yeah,
You're talking about the final episode of the season.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to end the video here because I don't think anybody can hear what you're saying out there anyway. So we are going to end this here real quick.